back to my channel. It's another Sunday and another week. So how was your week? I hope you guys had an amazing time. I hope your week was great, because mine was okay. It wasn't as great, but we thank God. So today I'm going to be making a relationship video. It has been something I haven't done in such a long time, and today I said to shoot one. I'm going to be talking about whether or not you should block your ex. So maybe you were in a relationship with someone in the past and you guys broke up for one reason or the other, and now you're still in contact with this person and you're not quite sure whether or not you should block him or not. Today I'm going to be giving you advice that I would personally give myself if I was in your situation, and I really hope that this encourages you to make the best decision for yourself, because in the end you're the one that's going to make the decision. So yeah, stay tuned, enjoy the video, and let's go right into it. If you are in a dynamic, that means I assume that you have some form of emotional attachment to this person due to spending a long amount of time with this person, and maybe due to premarital sex, which is like very wrong. So now you have this form of emotional attachment to this person, and it's so difficult to let go of this person. But today I'm going to be giving you scenarios, and I'm going to be giving advice to the scenarios, and I really hope that I can give you all the boost that you need to make this decision, because guess what, your life is very important. Your future is too precious to let anything stall you. So let's go right into it. So if this guy broke up with you, maybe for one reason or the other, then he's trying to say that you're not worth it. So why are you being friends with him in the first place? I would really encourage you to block him and move on with your healing process. Don't let him waste or stall your healing process, because he's not worth it. He left you in the first place. If it was a type that neglected you and he put everything else before you, so that guy that is always busy, he's not, when it comes to you, he's so busy, so he's always late for dates, he's always late for appointment, he cancels on you a lot, and you guys broke up because of that, I would really encourage you to block him, because he's obviously saying that you're not a priority to him. So why would you make him so important and keep having him in your life? Please block him and move on with your healing process. If this guy was cheating on you, if he was secretive, so that type that you never see his phone, you never touch his laptop, he never tells you anything that he's doing or wherever he's going, those secretive type, trust me, you don't deserve to be with anyone that thinks that they cannot trust you enough with their personal life. So you have no business even talking to that person in the first place. You deserve optimum respect as a person. So I would encourage you to block him and move on with your healing process, because that person does not deserve you. If if this guy is someone that you honestly know in your heart that he is not the one that God has for you, he might have all the good qualities, but God is just telling you that this one is not your own, and for some weird reasons you guys have broken up, but you still talk to him, I would really encourage you to block him and let go of him completely from your life, because you need to move on and you need to focus on your relationship with God. So if this guy was a good guy, like he was a godly man, he would do all in the presence of God, but you guys broke up due to circumstances within your control, and maybe the feelings that you guys share or the intimacy that you guys share is just too strong, I would really encourage you to block him until you begin to see him from a rational perspective. Then you guys can get back to talking again. But for now, I would encourage you to block him and just break every form of attachment that you have with this person. If he had like character traits that was so unbearable to you, because there are guys that can actually treat you well, they'll treat you so well, but the way they treat other people might not be something that you would like you appreciate as a person. So if he has like character traits that were unbearable to you, maybe he was verbally abusive to people, or maybe he did not treat people right, or he was too selfish, or all these character traits that you don't find appealing as a woman, then I would advise you to please block him. and move on with your life. If you were in a relationship where this guy was very verbally abusive to you, he was physically abusive to you, and the relationship was toxic, you guys are always fighting, and every other Saturday or every other week you're always having a pity party, crying to your friends of how this guy is treating you or whatever, and then you guys finally broke up. Why is this a question? Please block him. You cannot afford to have someone like that as your friend, at least for now that you're trying to help. And finally, if you're the girl that is always blocking and unblocking and blocking and unblocking, you know yourself. If you're always blocking and unblocking him, I would encourage you to still block him, but this time please pray to God specifically for self-control and discipline, because guess what, this healing is very super important, and you cannot afford to, you know, allow this indiscipline stop you, because I know it's difficult if you have like strong attachment to this person, but it's very important that you block him. So yeah, so if you know that any of these scenarios I've mentioned somehow, some way, it's kind of suits what you're going through, then I would really encourage you to make the best decision for yourself. This is the advice I'll give to myself. This is the advice I'll give to my friend, my best friend, my sister, any woman at all. And I really hope that, you know, you can take this advice and make the best decision. Now, the reason why I say that you should block these people, guys, is not because they are bad people. It's not because they can never change, but it's because you need that time off. You need that time, that space to heal, and there's no way you can heal with this person still dwindling in your life. Like, it's just like you asking God to give you a job and you're not applying for any job, you're not making any effort. Like, how are you going to get a job when no company has your application? So it's the same thing. Like, if you really want God to heal you completely and make you whole, then it's very important that you actually you know, break or cut all contact with this person and heal completely. And if this person is meant to be in your life, trust me, even if you block him in all forms of social media, this guy will still come back into your life at the appointed time. So don't be afraid. Even the Bible says that if you want to serve God, you should be willing to let go of your father and your mother and everything that is dear to you and carry your cross and follow him. So like, it's the same thing. You should be willing to let go of people, relationships, people that hurt you, people that are not good for your life at this time. You should be willing to let go of them for your future, for your destiny, for your life. Like, you cannot afford to allow these people store you, because guess what, if you keep having these guys in your life, they are not healthy for you. What's going to happen is that you're going to delay your healing process, and I bet you 100% that even as they are just, you guys are just friends, they will still end up doing little things that will get to you, because the guy might decide to have a girlfriend tomorrow. I mean, you guys are no longer dating, and what will you do about it? Nothing. So why don't you just relieve yourself of any of this emotional stress and just focus on your relationship with God, build your relationship with God, trust God for your love story and for your spouse. Don't be afraid, because God can do anything, and whatever it is that you think you have lost, God will restore it a million folds. So don't be afraid of, you know, what is, because guess what, Pastor Pushy said, nobody cries over a Toyota Camry after they get a Bentley. So trust me, when God is going to bless you with the right person at the right time in the right season, you'll be so overwhelmed with joy that you would not even remember what you lost, because it would be too insignificant. So right now, I just really want you to take charge of your life, take control of your future, take control of your relationship with God and your love for God. Chase after it fiercely and don't allow anything to stop it. By, for example, these exes that might have this character trait, don't allow them to stop you, because guess what, where you're going to is far greater than where you are right now. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it really helps you. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, because guess what, I give good relationship advice, and I talk about building your relationship with God on this channel, and you don't want to miss out. So subscribe today. Thank you so much for dropping by this channel. Watch out for me next week because I will be here. Until next Sunday, stay blessed, have a wonderful week, and improve your life. So take care and see you next Sunday. Subscribe. Bye.